Welcome, everyone, to KHM Today, your bi-weekly resource for industry news and straight-up fun. I'm your host, Carolyn Orphan. Today is July 30th, 2025. You guys, I think that's the first time I got the intro right since we changed to bi-weekly. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. You'll see I'm back home. That's the first time in probably a month. I had to completely reset the whole stage here because I haven't been in it for so long. But I'm so happy to be back with all of you. Please let us know that you're here by dropping a note in the comments. We are hot off Destination Success last week. And for those of you that are part of KHM and were there, it was just fantastic. So much fun, so much learning, and so much networking. And I couldn't be more proud of our teams and the suppliers that brought their A game. It really was fantastic. I hope those of you that didn't attend this year will consider attending next year because I think it's going to be even better. Sadie, so great to see you. I think I was looking at a list today, and I think you're joining me on the Seminar at Sea on board Carnival Celebration. I can't wait to see you. It's been a while. You guys, what's going on in travel news? There's all sorts of stuff going on with the weather, and it's just crazy. But I did think it was interesting. The heat index across the country is out of control. And what caught my eye specifically was the heat index at Disney World this week. So be careful, be safe with all your clients. Just make sure that everyone is staying hydrated and that they are trying to get indoors as much as they can, because 112, guys, that's a little toasty, even for me. All right. Don't forget, Luxury Symposium and Boot Camp 1.0 are open for September. Both of these events are going to be fantastic. We've got tons of suppliers that are coming to Luxury 8 that you've never ever seen before. And then, of course, 1.0. Look, if you're new to the industry or new to KHM, we want you to start your journey off on the right foot. And the best way to do that is to let us help you put all of the pieces together and help you get connected with not only tour operators, but also, sorry guys, Chantel, you know the show's going on. She's slacking me in the middle of it. I should probably turn that off. That's usually off. Tour operators, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, let's get started. Julie Long enrolled during the event last week. Woohoo! Excited. I'm excited for you to see you. All right, you guys, the major topic of conversation and throughout the week last week at Destination Success was support. Support from KHM, support from your agent community, and support from our suppliers. It's essential to your ability to be successful in this industry. So today we are lucky enough to have two ladies from our support team in the office in Ohio to chat about these topics. So please welcome, for the first time ever, Cinda White, and for I think the second time, Steffany Kritz. Hi, guys.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Carolyn.
It's so great. Thank you so much for joining me. You can see we're in our little micro studio in the office. You guys are so busy because the phone and the chat and the email is nonstop, pretty much. So I appreciate you taking the time. I would love to start with a little bit of a lightning round so that we can get to know you both better. And we haven't done this in a while, so I feel like we need to. Are you ready?
We're ready.
All right, Cinda, I'm going to start with you, and we're kind of going to flip-flop. Cinda, favorite day of the week?
Thursday.
Now I want to know why, but not yet.
I started through the weekend.
Steffany, would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or talk to animals?
Ooh. I'd like to talk to animals.
Me too. First celebrity crush, Cinda.
Celebrity crush. Oh my God, you're going to know how old I am. Probably Donny Osmond.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Rick Schroeder, Ralph Macchio, Kirk Cameron. Last Halloween costume, Steffany.
Oh, I was that Statue of Liberty one from that scary movie. Geez. I forget the name of the movie. There's I don't know, but it was like the Statue of Liberty, blood, gore, guts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You went in a whole different direction
Whole
than
different direction.
you
Not
could do.
normally, what I've normally done, but that's what it was.
Yeah. Cinda, favorite ice cream flavor?
Pistachio.
Mm.
Steffany, your favorite carb, bread, pasta, rice, or potatoes?
Well, I'm a potato girl.
How many cups of coffee do you drink in a day, Cinda?
1.5 to 2.
What's your ideal outside temperature, Steffany?
Hot. Not this hot, though. I the 80s would be good. I'm fine with 80s, 70s, 80s.
Cinda, favorite type of muffin?
Banana nut.
Me too. Okay, for both of you, dark, milk, or white chocolate?
Milk.
Chocolate.
Doesn't matter what kind.
Yeah, dark chocolate. I don't care. I drink it all.
What about eat? White chocolate's kind of nasty to eat.
Oh no, you gotta get on those Hershey bars with the Oreos that are mixed in with those and the white chocolate. Oh, something
So then it's
spectacular.
really not the white chocolate, it's the Oreo you're eating. Very good. Well, thanks for indulging me. All right, so I'd love to know, Cindy, you've been in agent support for over 9 years. How did you find your way to that role?
Well, I've been in the industry for almost 45 years, and I was in a brick and mortar, and I just was not happy. And I started putting feelers out with suppliers like Kathy Killen at Royal Caribbean and some other things, and started praying. And my sister said, "Hey, I saw this job on Indeed. I think it's got your name written all over it." And so I applied, and Kathy Killen gave me a rave review, and I got hired.
Wow. Wow. And Steffany, I kind of know how you ended up there, but go ahead and share with our viewers.
I know it was kind of funny because I had to share this earlier. I go, I don't know that people really know the story, but I did sign up to be an agent in 2020, and of course, not knowing that COVID was going to hit. But regardless, I chose KHM because they're in the backyard, and I thought, oh, if an opportunity ever pops up for an employee position, I would do that. But here's where the funny story came in was that so I go to boot camp 2.0 as an
1.0.
agent. Or, no, I think it was 2.0.
Was it?
Yeah.
I still remember where you sat.
I know. Oh, well, that's I don't know, scary maybe if you remember that. But anyhow, at 2.0, you guys taught us how to use Canva. And ironically, I saw the advertisement for an employee position pop up at KHM the night before. So the night before I see it, I go to boot camp 2.0. You guys teach me how to use Canva. I need a resume. I'm going to use what you guys taught me to build my resume. So I went home that night, built it on Canva, submitted it, and that next day I got a phone call.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Well, I remember talking to you about the job and what that would look like for you, and you had been in another role, so how that would work, and how do you still grow your business while having a full-time role, which I think is a challenge, but everyone should know that you both still run businesses. Okay, Chantel. It's not. I feel like I need to send her Sam, can you send her a text and tell her we're in the middle of the show because my Slack didn't close. Oh, that's fun. This is part of the blooper reel, guys. So let's talk about support. People define support differently. How do you feel KHM defines support for your role at KHM?
Well, I think that every department here is very important. But agent support has the most days of the week. We're open 6 days a week. We have the most hours. We're extended hours. So we have daytime and evening hours so that our agents can, get a hold of us. And once they're on board, they get a little overwhelmed, and we're there to help guide every agent and to be there for you and support you along your journey.
Do you feel like the guidance has changed over the years? The things that agents are asking for or struggling with have changed at all?
You're asking me. Well, I don't know. I think that a lot of those are the same. But at the same time, we have beginning agents, very active agents, and then we even have pinnacle agents that have questions. So we're not one size fits all. We service all of the agents that come in and need help. And with there's a lot of different aspects, so many passwords, so many things are coming in, and what supplier do I use? And so our vast knowledge between us, we're a great team. Steffany knows one brand real well. I know a brand, another agent, another Pam knows another one. So we can bounce things off each other, and we're a great support team for the agents.
And that brings up a really good question, because I know in my role, I struggle to keep up on everything. And I book travel as well. But let's face it, at the end of the day, it's sometimes hardest for us to keep up on all of our training. Do you find it a challenge, and how do you stay up on things? Because it becomes innately part of your role. Your role isn't just what's in the portal. Agents ask just for your general thoughts and opinions as well. So how do you stay up on all of it?
Yeah, that's actually a great question, especially for me, because I don't come with 30 or 40 years of background experience, and so I only have 5, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can, as quickly as I can, so that I do have the answer for agents when they do call in. So these girls know one thing with me and my Clifton strengths is I'm a learner. I love to learn, and I'm always setting, if I'm not on a chat or on a call, that I'm doing something learning, whether that be reading articles, reading the emails that come through, brushing up on any type of training that I have to do for suppliers to get certifications or whatever it is, whether or not I even use that supplier. I want to know about it so that I can help somebody else. And that's what I just love being able to do. And managing the time is critical to do that. So you have to be very good at managing the time, especially with her and I. We do work full time as KHM employees, but we also have our business we have to run. We also have family. We have kids. I also even have another business that I run on with my husband. So managing our time wisely definitely comes into play.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite training that you've just been wowed by, or something that you didn't think you were going to be interested in but liked?
Just actually, yeah. So Steffany and I told me about a training from Destination Success of how to get your clients to read.
Yeah.
So I actually sat and watched that one because I'm like, this will allow me to write better so my clients read better. And how I view that is now I'm saving more time. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So if I
Absolutely.
invest the time now, then later down the road, I'm going to reap those rewards. I thought that video was fantastic.
Yes. Yes. Well, and I think it's important, we've always joked that if you send me an email that's like a story, it's an essay, it's going to be hard for me to read it. Tell me what you need me to know in 5 bullet points, and what you need me to do about it. And it's kind of a joke, but I was really happy Carol Hattrip did that session. I was happy to kind of have my own weirdness about emails and what they look like solidified in the fact that, what, this is actually the way most people do want to receive information, because then they can digest it better. So I'm glad. And we've got some good comments. I don't know if you can see those, Steffany, but Mindy is saying, it's so nice to see you after talking to you multiple times. So I think that's probably funny, right? Because people don't see your faces necessarily. So when they do see you, it's like, oh, that's them. I know people say that to me all the time, which I think is sort of funny, but also very nice. How has your role changed over the years? Has it changed at all? I mean, specifically, Cinda, you've been doing this for 10 years.
Well, I was a brick and mortar agent, so I understand that side. Then I became, an employee and helping other agents become agents, and to use my knowledge to help guide with suppliers and so forth. Then I became a booking agent as well, an independent contractor like everyone. I'm Pinnacle 3rd year now, so my business has grown as well, and our role within the team, bouncing each other off of each other, helping each other. We do trainings here. So I think that those supplier trainings that come in for our lunch and learns to help keep us active in our skills, it's been a great thing. My other thing I absolutely love is going to our KHM events, because there's nothing like networking and meeting our agents and watching them interact with each other.
Do you know, Cinda, that you are like the person that if you need someone to be a note taker, you are that person. You take the most copious notes. You have an unnatural ability to pay attention to something for so long and not like break a sweat. Like you never get up except for when there's an actual break to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, you get copious notes, which are so helpful when you can't be in a room. So, yeah, you have that reputation of just being really on point. Did you know that?
No.
You do. If you need takeaway from anyone, you throw Cinda in that room. She's going to give you everything you need. Steffany, how have you seen it change in just the short time, 2 years that you've been in the role?
Oh, absolutely. It's so crazy because obviously I had to do all the training just as an agent. So I've been in these shoes. And now you guys have redone the training videos. I don't even know how many times, to the point I even want to now go back in and rewatch them again because I might learn something even more. You tack on. So you guys have to constantly change your education, which also means we're constantly changing, which also means we're then having to change with the agents. And now with this technology, with AI coming into effect, and there's so many different ways the agents can do things, and having to learn and know how to stay on top of all of that with that AI coming, there's a lot we have to stay up with. It's a constant daily change of everything. Inventories change. Suppliers change their rules every single day. Like today, Max, hi, 12 passwords if you don't know already. Good luck trying to get on. So it changes every day, and there's no way, as much as we want to know everything, believe me, especially me, I want to, it's just impossible.
Yeah.
And they change all the time that you can't even believe what you read. You have to literally go to that site to find out the most current, up-to-date information, because it literally can change like that.
Mm-hmm. And that's a challenge, right? And so I think as much as we want to be helpful, we almost want to say, okay, I'm going to tell you where I found this information. Now I need you to go look and make sure that you're reading it the way I read it, because this is what I'm gaining from it. It's always a big fear of mine that sharing something will be inaccurate, which is why we are constantly updating. But don't watch them again until like October when we have the next update out. So there's a little
hint. Okay.
What brings you the most joy in your job?
Good.
I think being able to actually, so when I'm doing coaching and I have an agent that says, I get it, I understand, that's great. Or I never thought of that supplier. So being able to point them in the right direction, that brings me joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I agree. I piggyback that, and I feel that way with our entire department. We all just want to help agents grow their business to whatever level it is that they want to grow it at. Nobody's in competition with each other, but we enjoy helping agents figure things out. We love seeing that aha moment. I love now being part of the coaching program as well. Like, we love paying it forward. Somebody taught us, and we want to pay that forward to them as well.
Mm-hmm. Do you find it, and thanks for bringing up the coaching program, because that's where I was going next. I know that most of those calls are part of the best parts of my day. And the questions might be the same and repetitive, but based on the agent and kind of where they are and their personal story, I know I find that my answers can be wildly different. And I feel like that's so fun. Is that your experience where you have to be really intent on listening to almost all these key words that they're saying to pick up on where are the struggles that would lead to a solution?
Mm-hmm. I think as a travel agent or a travel advisor, either, but when I first started in the industry, and that's one of the things that kept me in the industry, every trip is a new adventure. And none of them are the exact same, just like our agents are not all the same. And it's a different conversation each time.
Yeah. It's one of those things that I think it is the most fun of my day when I know I'm having one. And especially like I've got a couple that I call my frequent flyers, and I say that with love and affection, because what we have agreed upon is we're going to have a phone conversation. We're going to have some action items, and you call me when those action items are completed or we need to discuss them further. And so, it's the most amazing way to watch someone grow through their journey. And we get to do that on a daily basis just because of our roles within the company. But with these couple of people that I speak with frequently, it really is amazing because, and it's not always me sharing what I think. It's, here's the issue. Okay, here's what I'm hearing. What do you think you should do about this? How would you answer this? And so it's sometimes putting it back on the agent to give them ownership, but they just want a little bit of confirmation that they're on the right track.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's incredibly rewarding. I'm glad that you're both part of that program. Um, Patricia Stevenson says she'd like to attend a lunch and learn. How do I find out when and where those are trainings are? When are
Those
those usually?
Most of those are internal for our team, but check with your RCs because they do things in your area that will pull agents in your immediate area together to help you go over those. So check with the RC in your area.
And then, guys, just before I let you go, what are some final thoughts and strategies when it comes to agents when they're seeking your assistance? What's the best way to approach either an email, a chat, or a phone call with all of you?
How do we approach an email, chat, or phone call?
How should they approach it? What sort of information do you need to know from them?
What it is that they are looking for specifically. Sometimes we get general questions like, hi, I can't log into, they'll just say a portal. I don't know which portal it is that you're referring to. So sometimes specifics, I would say. And I think sometimes there are easy questions that an email or a chat is appropriate. But sometimes we'll get emails or chats on a very lengthy and detailed question, and that might be better served for a phone call. And they'll find us sometimes where we'll just say, can we make a phone call out of this? It's a lot easier to do it that way. But I think for the most part, everybody does a great job overall of emailing, texting. We get all of them.
Yeah.
We get them all. It doesn't matter.
It's amazing because I've even used you guys.
Well, I think with our new chat, it's important when it gives you the opportunity to say what you need. Tell us what you need, because it could end that chat without you getting to say something. So tell us what you need when it gives you the opportunity that, what do you need? Tell us specifically what you need, because it may end the chat because we're not on the call at the time.
Right.
But then we can respond to you afterwards.
Awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you guys just do such a fantastic job. I think that KHM is very lucky to have your entire team, and agents are really lucky to have so much access to help. I just think it's a real gift because it takes patience, right? That phone is, I've been in that room with you guys and I hear that phone ringing and I hear you guys typing away. So I know how busy everyone is. And then of course the later hours for, Pam and Steffany, and then the weekends that all of you guys work. It's pretty astounding. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We've got I'm as a completely new, thanks for the heads up, help ahead of time. Oh, that's very sweet, Julie. Yeah, she's just saying thanks so much. I don't know if you guys can see the comments there. All right. You guys, thank you for being here. One of our themes this week, our marketing themes was support. And I just think you guys do an incredible job. So if you ever have questions, be sure to reach out to our agent support team. We don't love the word I didn't know. I didn't know they existed. They exist in all forms. And there's how many are there?
There's chat, email, and
phone.
No,
but how many team members? Is it 6? 7. Okay. Awesome. You guys, thanks for being here today. Not just Steffany
and having us.
All of our viewers. Our next show, you guys, is actually going to be next week because I had to change the date. Usually we go every other, but I had to change the date to next week because my son is going to college on the 13th. So I have to move him in. And I didn't think I should do the show with all those boxes and things like that and unpacking and all the students around, right? I don't think you guys wanted to see that. So we're moving to next week and we are celebrating our 200th episode and we are going game show style, which is so in my wheelhouse. So yep, watch out. We're playing high-low with some of our favorite team members. So I'll see you back here next week, you guys. Cinda, Steffany, thank you so much. Get back on those chats and emails and the phone.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Happy selling.